you about our use case. Now we have here two students that they are going to help me explaining how was their experience in our use case of IMH, but from their point of view. I will explain a little bit which has been our biggest changes in the programming subject, that is where our use case has been applied, and then I will ask some questions to my students that are Kepa and Asher, students from first year of Process and Product Innovation Engineering. Okay, in our use case, in engineering, we use Moodle for each subject. So we think that we use Moodle for like a repository of documents, but only for that. And we think that it's a good change for us, integrating artificial intelligence to be more interactive with Moodle and use Moodle to help in the learning process. So in our use case, applying in the project, we have done three changes in Moodle. First of all, how is all the documents and all the subject organized in Moodle. That's the first change. The second change is that they are used to have their qualifications in a PDF that it's sent by email for them, and they download and see the qualifications. That all the qualifications are together with all the qualifications with the other students. And the third change, the biggest change, we think, is the chatbot that has been also implemented in our use case. I'm going to start asking you which is the biggest difference you noticed in the programming Moodle course compared with the other courses.
This version is more interactive and better organized. Before it was just a place to download notes, but now I have more tools to learn actively.
Well, the course has a more approachable welcome. You give some quizzes by the AI which let you show if you have approached the knowledge, if you are not if you really have the knowledge there. And give you the chance not only to learn, but to relieve stress, knowing that you are advancing with a steady feet. So it's
And Kepa, how did you find the new organization in Moodle?
Yeah, it was much easier to follow. Everything is better organized, and I didn't have to dig through the notes to find what I needed. Everything was clear.
And did you find this new organization make you feel more motivated to study?
Yeah, actually it made me feel, with a lot of information it makes you feel overwhelmed, but since it is quite separated, you can take the course drop by drop, so it's more approachable. And when you're studying, you didn't miss anything, since you go by little steps. And I feel like I have more control over my learning and could move at my own pace.
Okay, but is there anything you will still be improve how Moodle is set up?
Yeah, maybe a more visible list of deadlines. That would help not to miss important dates when are published.
Yeah, it could be like an assistant reminding you of your upcoming deadlines, so it's very useful.
Okay, in our new organization also we don't have only a PDF document, also we add the information of the subject in text. So do you prefer notes in a PDF or a text in Moodle?
I prefer the text summary. It's quicker to read and I can get key key info easily without opening a file in the signature. Subject, yes, subject. But I get that for our case where classes are face to face, because it doesn't make sense everything in text. Maybe for online courses it would.
Okay. And Asier, did you find the graded activities after each topic useful?
Yeah, actually it helped me to learn if I had the understand the topic or not, which is very important actually.
Okay. This last question was because of the new organization, because we have first of all the theory in PDFs and then a little summary in text, and after that interactive activities that they don't have usually in Moodle, so this was another change in the Moodle. Okay, so changing a little bit the topic, usually grades for assignments and exams are posted on PDFs, but in the programming course, like I told before, the second change was that grades were published directly on Moodle. So, what do you think about that?
I think that if grades are posted straight in Moodle,
To conserve the privacy of each student.
yeah, the notes.
Okay, Asier?
It's like having a private Facebook account. You can see your information without others seeing it, and I think privately it's quite beneficial because people will actually learn what is your number and see if you have passed or not, or you have a more grade or less grade, and if you want to keep it your thing, it is perfect.
Okay, but probably the biggest change has been the chatbot added inside the training, the programming course. Did you use it during the course?
Yes, when I had a quick question, the chatbot was right there. It just typed a question, and most of the time, it gave me a quick answer.
And Asier, how would you rate the chatbot's response speed?
No, I think it's super fast actually, without having to wait for teachers or a partner or student to answer the question. It's perfect for me.
And in what situation, Kepa, did you find the chat most helpful?
It helped me with questions, what I said before. About exercises and with understanding some concepts that weren't totally clearly in class.
Okay. And Asier, do you think the chatbot improved your learning process?
Definitely, it lets you keep working without getting stuck and without having to search all the information on the internet. It gives you names, it gives you links on the posted knowledge in the model, so it is actually very beneficial.
Okay, but Kepa, was there any time the chatbot could really help you, or it couldn't understand you?
Yes.
It couldn't understand the response. Sorry.
Yes, when the question was really specific, it didn't say a clear answer sometimes, and it's a really important mistake or not.
Okay. Yes.
More or less.
Yes. And would you like the chatbot to have more features? What would you add, Asier?
Well, I once asked a formula. It doesn't give you the formula directly, but it leads you where you can find the information of the formula and the model. But it will also be very awesome if you could take a picture of the exercise you have made and post it on the AI, so it could teach you like you have had a mistake here, or you have put a square when you don't have to put a square, and that could be actually very. I think that would be actually nice.
Magnific.
And
to finish, what advantage do you see in the new Moodle approach, the chatbot and graded activities?
For me, the biggest advantage of this chatbot is that it adapts more to my needs, and I can get help whenever I need it.
Mm-hmm.
In my case, it makes learning dynamic without having to go the PDF exercise. Do your work is more like a long way. It really shows you how to study without getting all nervous and all the weight on your shoulders.
Okay, thank you again, Asier and Kepa. It has been really interesting, I think. So that's all for us.